welcome to my first lure review. It's actually, yeah, it's actually second, but the first one was only on Sakura channel. So, first lure review. I'm gonna talk about today about this one lure, special lure that I stole from Tanguy when I was in France last summer. After my robbery, I went straight to the water and I started to cast this lure. What I noticed first, it flies like a bullet. It flies, you know, if you can't reach a place where you want to fish from a shore with this lure, then you need a boat or a plane. Yeah. So the color that I have here, and it was the color that I had first, was this pink color, and it was actually good because I really like pink. So the first thing that I noticed from this lure was when I started to cast it, yeah, it really flies far. But then, you know, I'm in a mindset when I'm, you know, like I'm fishing with a surface lure because it has the same action, it goes zigzag, but you know, you don't see it, so it's kind of weird, you know, until you get a bite, and then you get used to it, and it was like immediately. So it was a love on the first sight. You know, all the series from Mr. Joe that Sakura has, you know, they were kind of famous before this lure went out. They decided for this smaller size because there are really situations when the fish feeds with a small bait. So, you know, if you want to match the hatch, you need to have all the sizes. And this size, I think it will always catch fish for sure. You know, my first contact with a fish was a leerfish. I had many bites, and among those leerfish there was a sea bass, and then I caught a needlefish on it, you know, and then it was like it was a small pause. The colder weather came, and you know, the season was kind of, you know, and the fish were in different mood, but I went with a kayak, and I caught a bream with it. So you can see on this film that I have here, I will show you now. You know, this lure really is, you can expect really surprises with this lure. So this video is an example how you can search different levels of water with this lure. Since this lure sinks, you can, you know, cast it and wait it until it sinks a bit and then start to retrieve a bit slower. And then you will have the presentation in the middle of the depth, or you can wait even more and then he will sink almost to the bottom. If you cast it just like this and start to retrieve with your rod tip up, then you will have the presentation almost on the surface, and this is really crucial, you know, while fishing for predatory fish like sea bass, like asp on a fresh water. So here you can see how I caught the fish that it's not usually hitting the hard lures. I cast the lure out and I waited a bit to sink. I was doing something on a kayak and then this happened. It doesn't pull any drag. It's as you can see, this is actually a nice Dentex. it's a Mr. Joe. It's a Mr. Joe. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Ah, Jesus. So what can you say, huh? Huh? Do you see this? Jesus Christ. Okay, time to I don't have a camera here, but I hope you see the size of this fish. It's really nice. It's really nice. Okay, so it's time for this. So after my short session with this pink lure, before a few days I received an envelope with these lures, how they will look in a sales. It was a final product, and the colors and the making of the lure, the plastics and everything looks it looks top. It's really crazy good. So I received this Ghost Lampoon, this anchovy color, and this the white is like pearl white. Yeah, I mixed the boxes. Because I was actually testing the lure, and the testing showed me that there is something different about this lure. It looks better, a lot better, you know, and the rattle is a bit different than I had on a prototype, but just a tiny bit. And you know, obviously the end, you know, end made is really fantastic. But that is all. You can cast it in front of yourself in a shallow water and try it a few times just to, you know, adjust yourself for the twitching of the lure, and you know, in no time you're ready to catch your first fish. So in this transparent color Ghost Lagoon, you can see how the bearings are settled for the balance of the lure, and in his head you can see tiny bearings that are rattles, but it looks like he has a mind of his own. And look, he's thinking about your fish. So anyway, yeah, the lure has a small rattle, you know. So there is not anything more to say about this lure, you know. For sure it will provide you more fish, it will catch you fish, so you know, we now wait for the time when this lure, amazing lure, will be available in your shops. I hope you enjoyed this small review, and see you guys in Thursday.